to the PsyCoach Podcast. Welcome to the PsyCoach Podcast, where we explore finding balance in our professional, personal, social, and spiritual lives. And today we're diving deep into the spiritual part of life. And in the studio, I have Orisa. And you are ready to go on a ride. So let's just dive right in. Welcome to the show.
Thank you very much. Thank you for ushering me in. I am Orisa. I like to see myself as a great vessel of God because that's literally what I'm about, and that's what I want to do.
All right. What does it mean to be a great vessel of God?
It means dying and coming back to life every time. It's like having a lot of NDEs and realizing that, yes, you are awake again. And sometimes I feel like for God to be God, he had to go through all these human emotions we had to go through.
Yes.
And still come out strong again and say, yes, this is why I'm God.
Okay.
So I feel like that's exactly what I'm also doing. It's not like I'm aiming for it, but like I'm being alive.
Being alive to die and return. All right. So from your consciousness right now, do you have any consciousness of having been alive in previous lifetimes?
This is crazy.
And how many lifetimes? And now you're here.
Okay. I wasn't expecting that question at all.
Well, welcome to the show.
This might sound insane, but I used to be a cat. Yeah.
All right.
I used
Tell
to
me
be a
more
cat.
about. And I mean, you believe in these various forms of life and transformations and transitions. And I'm sure that life as a cat, there was a mission. Do you remember what your mission was as a cat?
No, I just know I used to be a feline creature, and there's just a weird connection I have with them. And then from exploring that connection, I started to have dreams of them. And from having dreams, I started to see myself inside of them. And then from seeing myself inside a cat, then I saw myself when I was a cat. I have no story to tell about that process. It was just like, okay, oh, you were this, and that's enough. That's all God will give you. Because if you have that information, too much of it, you won't be a human being. You won't enjoy your human experience.
Right. So your beginning of seeing yourself as a cat started with realizing that you had connections.
Sounds
to
like
cats.
witchcraft.
No, the physical creature felines.
Yes.
Right? You had a connection. When you say you had a connection with them, give us an example.
Cats are just like humans, first things first. So they have characteristics, personalities. Not all of them will like you.
Yes.
But there was this time someone gifted me a cat, my first ever personal cat, macho, orange or ginger in color. And the moment that cat was placed into my arms, I could feel the instant connection of a mother to child feeling. It wasn't a mother to cat, it was a mother to child.
Yes.
I took care of that cat. All my friends took care of the cat too with me. Macho loved me to death. I was so certain of it. Like he knew when I'm coming for like a man, he's already waiting for me at the door. And there's nothing that goes inside my mouth that he doesn't collect. Like, okay, he eats what I eat. He does everything I do. And we just had a very beautiful connection that anytime I think about him, like, I really wish I still have him now.
That's beautiful. What happened to Macho?
Parents, don't bring a cat to the house, you gotta kill it, all these kind of things. And then I started caring for cats, like my friends and their cats. Till this time I was having, a veil was peeling off my consciousness. The day that I left Islam, the actual day I left Islam was during Ramadan. So I was crying. I was inside the car. It was one question my friend asked me. He said, why would they tell you that your God will punish you because you missed a particular session of your prayer? And it was Asr prayer. The punishment for that thing, they said it was is equivalent to losing your whole family. I couldn't stomach that expression. It made me start crying. Then my head started to crack. Like I started feeling like I was having a migraine. So I lost sense of direction. Even when I came down from the vehicle, I was coming from work. I haven't even broken my fast, but that was the first thing I wanted to do, break this fast first.
Yes.
And then I went to my friend's house. I was just crying, like I was crying. And then this cat came. Her name is Lotus. Lotus doesn't let me touch her. She comes to say hi when I'm in the house. Like, okay, I know you're here.
Cat.
A different cat.
Let's put a pin on that for a little bit. Let's go back. You said that as a result of your parents not wanting you to keep a cat, that the cat was killed.
No. I couldn't kill it. I tried to give it to people. No one wanted Macho. I didn't know why. So I took him to the hostel. I schooled in Ahmadu Bello University.
Yeah.
So I'm in a hostel there. I had a lot of cats there. So I took him that day. It wasn't easy. Like, we both knew what was going to happen. So he was already crying. I was crying profusely. I was like, please, I'm sorry. So I took him to a classmate, her room, and I kept him by her door. And I said, look, there are other cats. You're going to be fine. He wasn't having it.
Mm.
And I started crying because I didn't want to. But I don't want them to kill him or harm him when I take him home. So let me put you here and feel God will take care of you. So I dropped him there, and she told me he cried for 2 days. Like she knew it was him because he wasn't so big. He wasn't even up to 6 months I had him. All these things happened.
Let me ask you this. How old were you during this time?
I was 24.
24.
Yeah, I was 24 when I had him.
And you were meant to give up this cat that you felt this immense connection with.
Yeah.
How traumatic was that?
It was very bad. Couldn't sleep for days because I used to sleep with him on the bed. Like, I couldn't enjoy eating because we ate together. And having that sense of someone coming to welcome you. Because I see animals as people, just different versions of people or different forms. So I didn't have any of that anymore. I didn't have a therapy because Macho was like my therapy cat. When he comes, he knows when I'm sad. He knows when to pour around me, and I know when we are doing the whole dance of healing. He was a lot. Like, he loved me for real. He loved me for real. There was a time he was going to run away. There was this cat we brought to the house that we brought it for my friend's cat to mate with, and I think she beat him up. So he was sad, and we were looking for the two of them. We were looking for the cat the next day. So we saw their paws when Macho was following the cat. Yeah. And then he got to a point and he came back. He just came back home. So when I picked him up and I was asking him, where did he go? He was meowing, but then I didn't have that kind of energetical connection to understand the programs that cats give to us or them understanding our own programs. So I didn't know what he was saying. Just, where is he? He was just meowing. Yeah. And I was like, you wanted to leave me. You wanted to go.
So do you have physical connections with Macho or conversations with Macho, or just
yes, I do.
You sense what he's trying to communicate?
It's both ways.
He doesn't speak human language.
No, it's just meows.
Okay.
It's just
and
meows.
You can decode meows.
Yeah, it's not really, but like it's kind of like an energetical language.
Yes.
And there was it was always love from this cat. I'm not lying. There was never a time he was angry at me. Even the times where I would leave him and go and stay in my friend's house for days and come back, Macho was never angry at me.
Well, I'll be angry at you too.
There are other people in the house to feed him.
No,
like I had roommates.
If you're my human and we have a connection and I eat off of your mouth and you let me for a few days, I'd be pissed.
I wanted Macho to be free, just like Macho was like a representation of himself. I wasn't leaving yet.
So let's again take it step by step.
Okay.
So you, again, were forced to get rid of this animal that you had a great connection with. Would you say that maybe that kickstarted your obsession into cats and you dreamt about them, you saw them all the time, and that deep love and connection, you just weren't able to let it go because that was traumatic, letting it go. So somehow staying connected with that cat, building all that energy around it, kind of gave you the soothing that you needed to get through that really tough period.
I can say it's that, and I can say it's also like the presence of God that lies in everything that God has created. Because sometimes if I want to say I was a cat, some people will throw the question of, are you saying you see the consciousness of yourself in a cat? I'm like, yes, too.
Mm-hmm.
All the truths can exist together.
But how do you see it? How do you believe it outside of people's interpretation?
How do I believe it?
Yes. Do you believe that truly you were a cat in a past life, or that a cat came into your life and changed it and allowed you an insight into the life of a cat and you have a better understanding of cats?
In as much as I've actually not had this question in my head,
Okay.
it's kind of like all of that included. I don't know, but when it comes to like things like this, the question gives birth to the answers, and it's all aligned. Like it's like all hands pointing to a particular thing, and you know that that's the thing, which is the cat. So all these questions you're asking me leads me to like understanding that me having a cat also made me feel that way. Me losing my cat was very traumatic, and it made me wanting to explore the connection I had with my cat with other cats. Like, was it a connection thingy, or it's a vibration thing, or it's an energy thing, or it's a past life thing?
Right.
And from trying to understand all these narratives, I realized it was all of them.
Yes.
All the truth was existing as one. So that's how I'm able to see myself being a cat. Because
Right.
sometimes I embody them. Like, macho really grew up for me. So sometimes my friends were like, you behave like a cat. Orisa, like, are you sure you're not a cat? I'm like, I beg, please, I don't know what you're talking about.
But you believe that you're a cat, so the answer should be yes.
Yes,
I was
like-
a cat in past life.
A royal cat at that. So
A royal cat. What's the difference between a royal cat and
all cats are royal.
Oh.
It's just how I like to, and I also want humans to see themselves like that, so that we are all royalty.
Oh, you know what's funny?
What?
A dog lover will sit here and tell you the same thing.
Yeah.
They will tell you that dogs are angels and gods that has been sent to this earth to comfort and soothe people, and they love their dogs as people.
I believe so too.
Right. So, but I don't, even though they believe, oh, this is my child, what do you mean that's a pet? But I don't hear a lot of dog owners saying, oh, I was a dog in my past life. So, what do you think the difference is there? Does it take someone to actually believe in past lives and different regressions, or parallel timings, like nothing really is happening in one time in life? We're living different lives in different parallels. Is that what it takes for you to
Okay.
believe?
Remember how I said earlier that all the truths exist as one? I can't say I can tell you a story of how being a cat felt like, because I'm no longer that. This is what I know, this is what I embody. So when it comes to this connection between humans and
Their pets.
their companions, or the pets, their guardians, it's more of me seeing it as, if this is your pet, why can't you explore your pet?
How do you explore your pets to a spiritual level where you see yourself as a pet and believe that at some point in life you existed and navigated the world as a cat?
Remembering. I see it as remembering.
Remember when you were a cat?
Remembering everything and anything.
Okay.
Like, you trying to remember is not just remembering yourself, but you're remembering everything around you. You didn't just like dogs. Something made you like dogs.
Oh, tell them to the millions of people.
So when you want to explore, you explore to that point. There's a truth there that lies in your connection with that dog. It's not just any dog. Your friend's dog might not be your dog. Your dog is your dog. There's a connection. There's something that lies there.
True.
Exploring the connection between us, the dogs, and there's a visual representation of me just thinking, God created this thing. So that means if I'm trying to also explore this animal, it's like trying to explore God even in the dog.
Yeah.
And that's what connects the two of us.
So
God.
let me see if I can bring this home. So because you believe that God exists everywhere, in
Yes.
humans, in
Yes.
animals,
Yes.
you come in contact with this cat and you say, this is God in a cat's form, and I can interact with God through this cat. Is that what I'm hearing?
Yes.
Okay. I think that gives it a little bit more of a clarity.
Because sometimes, like, if you have these animals in your house and you're feeding them, you're taking care of them, you're caring for them, they are always going to pray for you. Everything prays to God. So believe that when they are also praying to God, they are praying for you.
Is that something you know for a fact?
Yes,
or
it's something
you're
I know for a fact.
assuming
No,
that
it's not an
pets do
assumption.
pray? Give me an example when you saw Macho praying for you.
When he is eating, he sings. Yum, 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 yum. That's how he will sing till the food finish.
And from you decoding cat language, you know that that sound means prayer.
Gratitude is prayer. He's grateful.
It's just so we understand it. When Macho ate, when you had him,
Yeah.
he was excited about food and he meowed melodiously, I suppose. And for you, that signals prayer, not just a hungry cat who finally has food. And it's like, oh, meow, 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 I'm so happy to have food.
You know how this is very deep.
Yes.
Because everything is connected, even in the truths we're having right now.
Yeah, we want to put all this out there.
I believe that every form of expression we do, we portray, we express is worship to God. Every form, including the ones that people don't talk, every form. Because I always believe if God is the way they say God is, that means everything that exists in this world is created by God.
Every living thing, yeah.
So if Macho is eating, I see it as worship too.
Yeah.
When
you see it
yes,
as worship,
yes,
not as that he's praying for you.
He's praying for me.
Okay. And I think
it's all together. It's all connected.
I think I might be Macho too, because when you feed me, I
You
eat
be
something I
happy.
like, I do a shimmy. You know,
be happy. And that's like,
because I'm happy.
you don't even have to say. Sometimes I feel like gratitude is a feeling.
Right.
Because you know, innately, he knew where that food came from. He knew the ultimate source of that food was from God. I was just the preparer of the food because I bought the food for him. He knows where it comes from. And you have to be grateful for all the sources of things that be. Because at the end of the day, it goes one place. So I know he's praying. Even when he's healing me, when he's...
How does he heal you?
Sometimes I used to cry, like I'm ranting, because Macho is like the AI right now for me. Then I put him on my thighs and I start telling him something that happened in class. And he looks me in the eye. He maintains... As small as he was, he always looks me in the eye when I'm talking. And I felt he was seeing my heart, and he knew how it was really paining me. Yeah. And that made me cry every time.
So for you, that was therapeutic for you. That was
therapy.
healing.
That was like an answered prayer too. Macho was there.
Or the poor cat was just traumatized. Have you seen the memes?
Well, I feel like we traumatized each other.
Have you seen the memes where somebody is in a car or in a space with their pet, and the pet is like, I don't want to hear one more thing about your day. Like, the pet is like, go get a therapist.
I believe so. That's why I said all animals have personalities.
Right.
Yeah.
So I think what I'm still trying to understand is that at 24, you had this pet that you had such an immense connection with, and you let it go. I'm still trying to wrap my head around it.
I had to, because then the voice of my parents still had power over me. It still had power over me. I still couldn't make decisions because I wasn't exploring my free will then as I am now. So my will wasn't really my will because I always have a place to go back to, which was home. I didn't have anywhere to stay at that time.
Would you go back and find Macho?
I can't go back and find Macho. It's been more than 10 years. Oh, my God.
Oh, okay.
Like, I think of him at least twice a week. At least. If I see cats all the time, that means that whole week I'm thinking of Macho.
All right. So, Macho, I hope you're okay.
Macho is fine.
Let's explore more about your spirituality. We had brief conversations about your exploration. You call it your exploration phase. And you had mentioned that you grew up Muslim. Mm-hmm. And at some point you had a calling that you couldn't ignore to explore the Ifa spirituality. But you're not grounded in any. Because if today you woke up and you felt like going to the church, you would go to the church. Mm-hmm. And I think people have problems with duality, never mind polarity. So explain it to the people listening. What does that look like for someone who, even though has been traumatized by one particular religion or organized religion and has a strong calling by one to explore, is still able to hold all these beliefs? Would you say that you hold them equally, or that you just go as moved?
Okay, this is heavy. I mostly have to do questions with energies.
And you can talk about it in terms of energies. I love energies.
Okay. So, you're right. It was actually a calling. And I kind of outgrew. No, I didn't kind of. I actually outgrew the shell I was in. Because there was a call to bravery. It's been a long time I've been called to be brave. And duality is something that seems like a taboo to humans. Because I feel like humans have a high sense of dependency when it comes to leadership, followership. It's easier to follow.
Yes.
It's easier because it settles your brain down. You don't have to think about anything. This is what they say, this is what it is, just do it.
They say show up here, you show up.
You show up, they say dress this way, you dress this way. Anything they say you should do, you should just do. And that triggered my understanding that I don't know anything, because a wise man knows nothing. I still don't know anything.
Right.
I was like, no, this doesn't, it stopped feeling right. And I wasn't connecting to God anymore in Islam.
Okay.
I felt like I've squeezed it enough.
There's nothing else coming
There's nothing else coming out. Like, if I try tradition, because that was next thing in line for me. If I try this thing, I will be able to milk this one too. Like, that is where my desire for knowledge came. And my own desire didn't come from wanting to read stuff. I don't really read stuff. I experience. I can walk through the book for a while, but something always tells me, you should stop reading now. Let's go and experience it. So duality came like that for me too. Like, can we worship different gods at the same time? That time I wasn't even really so big on the supreme source of life. So I was like, you hear things like them saying, if you do this one, the God is angry in this religion. If you do this one, the God is angry. If you do this one, in fact, the God is angry. Like, all the gods will be angry. I'm like, okay, so which one am I now going to do? So, like, this whole duality thing is not easy, if I'm being honest.
Absolutely.
It's not easy because you are dealing with what society is telling you about it and what you feel about it. So every day I practice my self-religion and everything. I always want to remember I have my own society which lies inside of me. So even the only thing that makes it hard for me is the fact that people are not minding their business. There's nothing hard anymore aside that. Me personally, I've accepted it that God lies in the heart of everything and every form. And if you respect every religion, I respect every religion. I can't talk bad about any religion because every religion has their truths.
Yes.
And our truths are so similar, like so intricately close, like deeply connected. And hence why duality has to just be like easy for me too. Because if you check it, it's the same thing they're all saying.
Absolutely.
It's the same thing they're all saying. And
you were in Islam, grew up Islam.
Yes.
At some point, you had this calling to explore the traditional Ifa practices.
Yeah.
At what point did you introduce Christianity?
That was in Rome. It was a time that was in Rome.
You were in Rome?
Yes, I was in Rome. So then my dad was pushed there to go and work, and it's a Catholic nation.
Yeah, when in Rome, why not?
Behave like a Roman. So the school we went to was a Christian school.
Okay.
The Muslims there, we were not up to 7. And my mom had a problem with it from the beginning, but my dad it's school.
But they sent you to the school.
They still sent me to the school.
Yeah.
So that was the first time, and that was around age. I was within 17, 18, I think.
Okay.
17, 18, yeah. I think so, 17, 18-ish.
Right.
So that's when I got my first experience being a Christian.
Yeah.
Wake up for devotion, we go to church. I even lead devotion sometimes. I love to sing. It's really a strong form of worship. So that's how I started exploring Christianity. That's how I joined the choir. In fact, when my mom heard I sang in the choir, Jesus Christ, oh my God, she was so livid.
Yes.
She was like, what? That's not what she sent us to go and do that. She was not telling my dad, you need to take this children out of this school. They can't deviate from the faith, blah, 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 yada, yada, yada. And yeah.
I mean, you don't want people to ask questions. Don't give them knowledge.
Really?
If you don't want people to ask questions, hide knowledge from them. That's why,
Actually.
every dictatorship, every propaganda government first would attack the institutions. They would attack books, they would ban books, they would burn books. You don't want people to ask questions, don't give them knowledge. But I think the cognitive dissonance that exists sometimes kind of makes that not easy to see. So let's talk about as it stands now.
Okay.
How is your relationship with your family?
Wow. I don't know, to be honest, because it's not easy being the odd one out, being the black sheep of the family. It's not an easy thing because I can't say I have an ally. My mom loves me, of course, but she's always romanticizing Mariam because that's the Muslim name they gave me. She's always romanticizing me coming back to this person, being a Muslim, covering my hair and all of that. And I don't know how to tell her I'm still a Muslim. Like, I'm tired of covering myself. I just want to be open now. I'm ready for like what comes with it. So it's hard because there's no acceptance there. Like, there's no acceptance there.
Does it make it harder, like everyday life? Does it make it harder to exist untethered? Of course, we have our internal connections to our internal source and community. Does it make it hard to not have that community support and connectedness?
Yeah, it does. I mean, I literally want to start crying because
It's a safe space. You can cry.
I don't feel that it's. I don't even know how to explain it because my emotions are coming out. It's hard. It's very hard because when I was asked to leave home by my dad, I didn't have any. I was asked to leave. I didn't have anything or anyone to have a dependency on. I didn't feel like I was part of the family. And I'm always the one. I always fight for myself. I always challenge, especially my dad. We are so alike and yet so different because he saw my power and he just wanted me to just follow him. And one of my parts is I'm not a follower. I lead and I want to lead myself. Why is that so hard for you to just let me live my life? So I didn't know it was going to be at the risk of not having to be supported.
Yes.
So there's no support. We don't connect because I kind of, it's so sad because when I left home, I'm second to the last child out of 5 siblings. My other siblings were, just leave the house. He's going to be, because not the first time he has chased me out of the house. It was like the 5th, that was the last time. So this time everybody wasn't having it. It's done.
But do you have a relationship with the siblings?
I don't think so, because this person I'm choosing to represent us, they don't know what to say about it, so they don't talk about it. And if you can't accept me as this person, I don't know how we can connect. So I would say I don't really have a connection with my siblings. It's just because we came out from the same mother, and that's just basically it. There's no I don't have an intimate relationship with anyone in my family.
That must be lonely. I can't even imagine.
It is very lonely, to be honest.
Let's hope that there's a professional family somewhere that you have connected with. So let's do a little bit about what you do for work. And if people are watching this and they have a certain profession and they say, oh, maybe exploring my spirituality might actually endanger my profession, we want people to see that, hear your story and say, she has a job. She's doing things professionally. So tell us a little bit about what you do for work. I know there's no family, so of course you sustain yourself. What you do for work, and if your spirituality has caused any barriers for you advancing.
Okay. First and first, my spirituality didn't cause me barriers. Rather, it gave me so many openings to explore and learn. I am first Orisa and second I'm a loctician. Okay. So I specialize in everything dreadlocks. I install, I maintain, I take care of, and I tender, and I nurture people's journeys with their hair. And aside that, I'm also a freelance model. I'm a voiceover artist. And like the vortex that I am, like sometimes just feel like I keep giving birth to so many personalities of myself.
Yes.
So I can also say I'm an actress sometimes.
Oh, tell us something we've seen you in.
I don't know. I don't know if that was a school project.
Okay.
But that was a bad representation. But no representation is bad.
Right.
No representation is bad. And there's a music I did a voiceover for a friend.
Sure.
It's on Spotify. That was the first time I ever did anything with my voice. Then for my model life, I've worked with so many photographers and brought their ideas to life. And then for the locks, same thing too.
And it makes sense for you to be a loctician because that's being able to wear your hair natural and present just as we are is part of, being grounded in traditional African spirituality. Was that something, a gift you've always had, or was it part of your transition when you started learning? You went to go learn how to be a loctician?
It was this everything you call it. And first thing first, it was resonating. I left school, like, if you see me when I was in school, I'm not, like, everything is different. And I had a very massive rebirth. So when I left school after NYC, everything was feeling so bleak. I didn't know what to do moving forward. I just had this power that says you can't work for someone. It's never going to work out. It will work out for a while and it will just stop. Working with was always what my mind told me to do, but the indoctrination of leaving school, you have to work under someone, was always there. So like after like having like several jobs, I started to practice, and I'm a self-taught loctician. I didn't learn from anybody. So it was a strong zeal to want to preserve my natural hair. Everywhere I go, they charge me extra. Everywhere. To loose, to wash, to straighten. They're making me feel like my hair was
a burden.
Was a burden. And it wasn't a burden for me, but it just took a matter of time before I started to feel like my hair was a burden. So I was like, God, show me which other way will I be able to do this now? Which other way will I be able to do this now? And then it just research. I was like, what in the world is this? I fell in love instantly. The next week I ordered my pin from AliExpress. And before we know it, I locked my hair myself. After the field attempt from someone else to lock it for me. Then when my needles arrived, everything arrived at the same time. They almost ruined my hair. God helped me. My hair was intact. I washed it. Like my needles were already available. It took me 4 days to crochet my hair because
determination.
I was so determined. And that's how I started my journey. And it doesn't affect me because
you work for yourself.
I work for myself, one thing first. And I'm a mother. And the way my motherhood shows is when I take care of someone's hair, especially your locks, because your locks are like, they inform me who you are. It's like it's like a very nice, intimate dance when you're making someone's hair. They trust you enough to put their head under your hands. And I believe I possess deep healing energy in my body. So to everyone I've made their hair so far, it's always, your hands are so soft. I didn't even feel so much pain like that. I'm like, yes, that's my effect, So for me, it deepened my curiosity to want to understand that connection that makes them and me feel it in the moment. The energies, yes. So I keep wanting to, and that's how I just started increasing the clientele. I still don't have a full understanding of it, but so far it's been amazing. It's been so good.
So we've explored spirituality, what you do as a profession, and here we like to explore the personal relationships, all of that. Would you say that your practice of whatever you want to call it, because you don't want to call it if a practice, do you think that it hinders your ability to be in deep, intimate relationships, or has it enhanced it? Is it easy to find people who share similar values? And do people have to share similar spiritual beliefs for you to be in relationships with them?
Very interesting question. One of the greatest things being on this path taught me is how to understand people from their perspective down to the very core that made them, which is their parents, and whatever, and all the energies that came with their parents.
Yeah.
Like, with every relationship that has come and gone for me, I understand human connection deeper, and still I don't know anything again at the same time. Because experiencing people takes bravery.
Yes.
And
vulnerability.
And I'm always heart on my sleeve kind of girl. I don't know how to do that whole test and I'm giving you my trust the moment you say,
let's
do
this.
Do this. Will you be my babe? This on the table. So it's how you treat it from the first few instances. So being on this path has made understanding easier when it comes to connecting with people. But I won't lie, it hasn't made it easier to actually be in a relationship, because you are on a path to understanding yourself. Then there's trauma. You are dealing with trauma. These are the two major things I deal with. The informations I accepted without not having my own full consciousness and will, and the one I'm having now. So I'm always the partner that understands the partner. It's always easy for me to connect to my partners, to know their emotional needs, to even see the things they are not even showing me.
Right.
Because their actions are showing all these things. But in terms of like making the relationship move better or forward, or get to meet, it's been hard because a lot of people don't regulate their emotions, and I can't deal with you if you can't regulate yourself. You can't keep saying trauma is the reason why you don't want to be a better partner. You can love me into being a better person. Yeah. So it's hard because I am steadily, constantly regulating my emotions, and I'm steadily, constantly meeting men that are not regulating theirs. So it's hard for them to even connect to me. It's even harder for me to connect to them. So it's always being a mother. I'm always mothering. And one of the key signs of knowing if your relationship is thriving in terms of spirituality is when you're a baby, when you're dancing in between being a baby and a mom. I'm always mothering.
When you say you're a mother, do you actually have children, physical children? You're talking about mother energy.
The mothering energy, to nurture anything.
So I guess we have to put it out there. People watching might want to know, like, who is this priestess? Are you single?
I'm single.
Okay.
It's hard to be in a relationship, to be honest.
There you have it.
The more I go deeper into this self-search, the more it becomes so intimate to who you share it with. I like to connect to people.
Yes.
Sometimes I say I don't like people, but I know I love people. I don't like people, actually, but I love people. I love the diverseness and the unlimited supply of human behavior that God has blessed us with.
So you're saying that the heightened spiritual awareness makes it harder to just match up with anybody. Like, they have to come correct.
Yeah, when it comes to a love partner. But if it's friendship, business partners...
So that's like the social life part of it.
Yeah.
You have friends that you like. You have a community of other priestesses or explorers.
Chioma, my baby.
That you're in community with. Just one person?
Just Chioma. Oh my God. It's just Chioma that we have been able to coexist together.
Yes.
I've tried to connect with other girls. There's this other girl. Hers was very serious. She was being haunted by the masquerade spirit in her family. She's Yoruba too, and she was a Muslim. They tried to help her so many times. I also tried to connect to her to make her know that she shouldn't be so afraid. She should try and be brave. But she was too deep in the unknown. So connecting with me, who does not know anything about how she grew up, was so hard. The journeys are almost always intimate. So sharing yourself and your journey with other people, it takes bravery to do that too. So I don't really have sisters like that, but I have Chioma.
So we have to ask, is Chioma on similar spiritual journey as you?
Yes, Chioma, she's so big. Oh my God.
That's a beautiful thing.
She is. We talk literally almost every day, and we share practices, we share affirmations together. We even share our experiences together, like from day to day. Like Chioma, she's the closest one I have right now to the path I'm on. She has been on it for even quite a while, longer than I am. Hers started from when she was a child. She knew how to be forward. But me, I was, dilly darling, parental wants and my
interference.
Own. Yeah.
All right.
So it's just Chioma, baby.
This has been an insightful conversation. And when I talk about psych coaching and exploring ourselves and checking how we're thriving personally, professionally, socially, and spiritually, even though I don't mean it in a context of religion, but I think that sometimes when we say spirituality, it conjures the association to religion. So sometimes it's avoidable. It's unavoidable to not explore deep spirituality. And we've had a wonderful conversation, and I'm hoping that from here comes more conversations. And we want to hear from people who might be going through their own journey, who are considering it, who have had similar experiences, similar callings. Please feel free to share with us. Leave comments, like, share. DM us if you have a story that you think we should hear. And we would love to keep this conversation going. Thank you for joining us today, and we'll see you next time.